Excited, huh?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you so much to tuning into Let's Talk Woman to Woman Radio, which is also an iHeart station. Last week, I was under the weather, so we had to unfortunately stop the show mid-show. But I am feeling so much better now, and thank you for everyone who asked how I was feeling. But yes, I'm feeling so much better now. And speaking of last week, on Sunday, we were vendors at the Browns Boutique
Yes.
Holiday Expo.
That was so much
It
fun.
was a day party, and we partied.
Yeah, we had a
Okay,
good time. We had a good time.
it was hosted by boutique owner Tamika. Is here is talking about her. She is the owner of Standout Style Boutique, and she did her thing. First of all, there were 20 brown or colored women. Not even just
Now
women,
you
just
sounded like the South colored.
brown. I'll just say that it was 20 brown boutique owners that were there, and not even just boutique, but just beauty, fashion, health, just all kinds. We had it was drinks flowing. DJ Lip Gloss was there. She did her thing, and everybody was dancing and just had a good time. Look, people was making money. People were shopping and supporting. So we had an awesome time.
Yes, we did.
So I told Tamika, I personally came, because you have to, acknowledge and recognize people when they do good. And I said, this is one of the best vending events that we've ever been to. And we've been to a lot of them.
Yeah.
And, we've been to some worse vending events that we won't even mention. But we had an awesome, awesome time. And I cannot wait for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. One last other thing. Cultured Creative Group presents their second annual gift and meal giveaway. It is next week, December 23rd. At the 10th District Police Department, 3315 West Ogden. Is going to be from 3 to 6. So please, if you they're taking money donations, they're taking toys. If you want to come and help, and I will be there helping out and passing out food and just serving people. Just try to do something to give back this holiday season.
That's really nice, Brett.
Yeah, so I'm excited. My cousin and her friends, they're the ones who, have started this thing. So I wanted to make sure that I was involved this year. I've always wanted to give back, but it seems like, I always wait to the last minute. Then next thing you know, we all talking about Happy New Year. But with that being said, I mean, you don't have to wait till the holidays to start doing things. People need all year round. But I just want to make sure that I am available and can, help out. So if you would like to help out in any way, again, it's going to be from 3 to 6, 3315 West Ogden at the 10th District Police Department next Saturday. So come on out and help, people who are in need in our communities, because we definitely need it.
Absolutely. I wanted to say happy birthday to Teresa T. Bizzo.
Happy birthday, girl!
Today's her birthday. Happy birthday. Teresa is a co-host on CGF, which also is a radio station that comes on an intellectual radio. And they're on Tuesdays evening. So I just wanted to say a shout out to Teresa. Happy birthday. And
yes.
She's having a little something later on this evening. I'll be there with my bells on, and
I hope not your bells.
Well, girl, yeah.
Not your bells. Also, speaking of just small businesses and just supporting Zuri Body Essentials. If you don't know, if this is your first time ever watching our show, my mother and I, we have our own bath and body care line. It's all natural products, and we are having a 10% discount. All you have to do is just enter the code NEXT in all caps 10, no spaces, and you can get 10% off discount on any purchase on our website right now throughout the end of the year. Just go to elegantbehavior.com/shop Zuri Body Essentials, and you can take full advantage of the discount. And yeah, so we have a lot of big things going on for Zuri Body Essentials.
We do.
That we cannot wait to reveal to you guys. We're going to keep that under wraps right now until we get to a point that we're going to make a big announcement, which we will. So I cannot wait for you guys to see what we've been cooking up. Literally been cooking up. So yeah, so those are different things that we have going on. 2017 has been an awesome year that me and you both can just, testify and just say that it's been nothing but growth, development, and just, when this is with anyone, anytime that you feel like you're complaining or you're just not moving fast enough, you're not where you thought you were going to be, you had planned, even if you wrote it down on paper in my business plan, this is where I said I would be, but I'm not. Look where you were last year. Because sometimes,
I'm going to tell you something. Patience and waiting has never been one of my best attributes.
No, not at all. She don't like waiting in line. She don't like waiting at all. Is that true? Please.
Excuse me, can I finish?
Let me know if I have said anything that's untrue. Okay, then now we can keep going.
Waiting has never been, that's where I was going with it.
Oh, okay.
Waiting has never been one of my strongest points and sides of myself. And taught me to wait. It's taught me I've grown, and it just goes to show you never ever stop growing. Even in, me being in my mid 40s, you just never stop.
Earl laughed at that one too.
You just never stop growing, and it's been a year of growth and learning, and it's been painful because I've grown in areas that I didn't know I needed to grow in, or that I didn't even want to grow in.
I knew you had to grow in some areas.
You knew that?
I knew.
Girl, bye. Right along with you and Omarosa.
No, she said bye, Felicia. That's what she said. We'll get to that later. But yes.
I just, and so taught me patience, and because there were so many things that I wanted to do, and I wanted it right now. I've never been one I don't like to wait. That's why I don't like to do layaway, because I don't like to wait. I've always wanted my stuff, and when I want it now. And maybe that's a little bit of, I don't know, the jury's still out on that. But
is it?
Yeah, it is. But it's taught me growth. I've learned so much this year.
Yeah.
And only God can show you how to. He's going to win, and if he shows you something and then you see it, and you and I, we heard a sermon on this, you see it, but it's a process that you have to go through. Preach, Adrian, I'm doing the best I can. You have to.
I'm sorry, but most times you have someone else that
you weren't going to say it, so, whatever. So you see what the end, or you see what you're working toward, and me seeing it, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I got to do this. Oh, let's do it right now. I want it right now. But to get in place, there were that we had to do. There were so many things that we had to do.
Just even mentally, physically, you have to be ready for it. And God knows when you're ready.
And I thought I was.
Think you know.
I did.
Think you know. And just like anybody.
But my little feelings was hurt when I realized I wasn't where I thought I was.
But then when he put you on the other side of that thing, then you can always look back and say, I knew I wasn't ready.
And truly, towards the end of this year, I have truly said that.
Mm-hmm.
Despite what I thought, despite how much growth or how grown I thought I was, or how much I know, and I'm very knowledgeable. I'm schooling Brittany all the time.
Stop.
But girl, that class never lets out.
Please.
Anyways,
but yes, just look at where you were in 2016 and see where you are ending up in 2017 at the end. At first, just even with that, I can't believe that we've been doing Let's Talk One Woman on Intellectual Radio for a year now.
1 year.
For a year. So just everything this year, we've been on Windy City Live. We've been on Fox 32 with Sylvia Perez. We've had events. We've never thrown events besides a little birthday party. So it's just we've completely to a different level. And so just imagine, you see how far you came thus far. Just imagine where God's going to take you into 2018.
Yeah.
I'm
so excited.
I'm very excited. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for everyone else that's doing something positive. And, businesses are being birthed constantly. And as long as you stick to it and just keep God, by your side at every step you take, and just, just stay in prayer and just keep at it, you're going to get there. Because we're going to get there. You're going to get there. We could do it. You could do it. we can do it.
Absolutely.
So, I just want to talk about this. We got to, give our little beauty and fashion segment. So everyone has heard by now about Rihanna and her Fenty Beauty collection, which I love.
Very nice.
I love her primer. I love her concealer. So she's getting ready to come out with a line of lipsticks. They're going to be matte, and it's going to be 12, I'm sorry, not 12, 14 different colors, 14 different shades, and it's going to be coming out December 26th. And so all your little Christmas money, save up, make sure you come as soon as the store is open, make sure as soon as the website launches, make sure you up there because it's going to sell out. But one color by particular, SZA, she's a singer, if you guys don't know. She is a part of this campaign. And one of the shades that Rihanna's coming out with is called, it's like a camo green shade, and she's naming it Midnight Wasabi. Well, people on Twitter and social media, they're making a big deal about this color. It's the olive army green color and is used as a lipstick. Well, some people are saying that it's ugly. Why would you do something like that? It just doesn't complement SZA's skin tone or just anyone's skin tone. But then on the other hand, you have people that says, "Oh my God, I've never thought about this before. Who knew you could wear green? This, that, and the other." So there's a lot of mixed emotions or mixed feelings about it. Me personally, and this is not the first time someone has come out with that shade of green as a lipstick. Matter of fact, I personally have one at home by a small business here in Chicago. So I just want to say that because a lot of people, they're saying, "Oh my God, no one's never came out with this color." I mean, in a sense, no one on the big scale is like NARS or MAC or something like that hasn't come out with a color like that. But I think it's very innovative, and I think that Fenty Beauty has, anytime that they come out with something, they're making sure that they're, being the first one to come out with it kind of thing, so.
Well, to me, that speaks that no matter what you do, somebody's going to have something to say about it.
Exactly.
If you come out with a color, I personally would not wear green. Opinion and preference. However, there are some people who can rock that.
Exactly.
I saw Tamika, she put on we were at the event and she put on this blue.
She was like, "Does it look cute?" I said, "Girl, yes, that looks cute on you."
And the truth of the matter is, but it looked really cute on her.
Exactly. And not just with anything. A top, what that blouse may look cute on you, it may not look cute on somebody else.
And so, that just goes to show you, no matter what you do, somebody's going to always have something negative to say about it. And so, Rihanna, do you. I'm so happy for you. I really like her too.
And something else that I have now, anyone who's familiar with Cardi B, you may not know her name, whether if you watch Love and Hip Hop or you've heard the song Bodak Yellow. If you've been to any kind of event, you've heard the song Bodak Yellow by now. She has paired, first of all, this has been her year. Congratulations to her. The girl is doing her thing. Okay, she is doing her thing. Well, she has paired up with Steve Madden, and they're making they're starting a shoe collection to be called Rated by Cardi. And the line, the price range of the shoes would be from as low as $36, which is very affordable, to as high as $230. And so, Cardi B, she explained how she's always had a love for Steve Madden shoes, and this is definitely something that she always wanted to do. And so this will include daily tips on how to be a best dressed person. So Cardi and Steve Madden will be kind of collaborating together on to help some people kind of improve their style. So I think that is awesome. She's not just a rapper. She's not just a girl from the Bronx. She's not just ghetto. She's not just, but she's now becoming a businesswoman. Okay, well, and why are you saying like that? You know what? She's been her since Love and Hip Hop, so I give it to her. Go ahead, girl.
That's good.
No, the way you
said it.
Roll
the tape back. I said that's good.
You said,
I said,
okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I have nothing,
But yes, congratulations to Cardi B. She'll be having thigh high boots, winter turtleneck inspirations of what you can hook pair with other shoes. You know, she'll be giving a lot of different tips and stuff. So
Okay, girl,
congratulations to you, girl.
Absolutely. Well, you and I, we were talking about this in the car, that sometimes by me being mocha,
Girl,
sometimes,
you and this mocha.
well, it is just what it is. Sometimes it's hard for me to find a foundation
Mhm.
or makeup that compliments me, because either it's going to be too light. I remember I was running out of foundation. You were like, "Here, Ma, try this." Girl, I look like a clown. But at any rate, so it's either going to be a little too light for me, or it's going to be too dark. And it's sometimes difficult to find that right shade for myself. So I saw a list for some of the companies that sell makeup or foundation. Some of these I've actually tried myself. And so one being Milani. Now, Milani, of
Been
course,
around for a long
been
time.
around for a long time. They have lipsticks, they have shadows, blushes, nail polish, and they really do complement someone of my skin tone. Very good. And then, of course, the other name was Fenty Beauty.
Yes.
Fenty Beauty is, I just think she's doing remarkable, and I congratulate you. She has such a vision for that. Another one is Black Ops. Now, I'm not familiar with them.
Black Ops is big in Sephora. Is actually, I think it came from the UK. They're not originated in Chicago. They're not originated in the United States. I will
Well,
say
it
that.
said here that their foundation is set to be flawless.
Mm.
So I'm going to look them up and I'll give them a try, and maybe we'll do a review on them.
I know that they're at Sephora. I've never used their products before. It's not the most upscale or high end compared to a lot of others, but I have heard good things about their products.
Okay, well, I'm going to look them up and maybe we can do a review on them real soon, or I will. Pat McGrath. Now, she is called the most influential makeup artist in the world. Her products are a little pricey, so they say, but it includes lipsticks and highly pigmented metallic shadows and such. Black Opal is another company. Now, I've seen them around. I've never actually used them.
Mhm.
So maybe, in 2017, I'll do a review on them. But they have been featured.
2018.
I'm sorry, 2018. Thank you, Brady, for correcting me. What? You need to get yourself together.
I need to
now
get
you
it
feel
together.
it better, so you just all on me.
I need to get
I
it
was willing
together.
to hold it down for you last week while you all slumped over, but whatever.
Well, this has nothing to do with you missaid something, and then you're speaking on about me being sick. Really? Do y'all see this?
Yeah. Black Opal. They were featured in Essence and Ebony. They're one of the very prominent foundations that's out there. It's been around for a while. Another one is Black Radiance. Have you ever used Black Radiance?
I've never used Black Radiance, but I've definitely heard of them.
They're supposed to be the most affordable. So that's another way of saying, very inexpensive. But nevertheless, it doesn't mean that they're not good. So I will do.
Affordable does not mean cheap.
I didn't say cheap.
But you were alluding, saying that, well, it don't mean it's cheap.
Don't read me. Okay, so I'm going to put a check mark by these, because these are the ones that I'm going to try for 2018 and do a review. Okay, so keep it moving. All right.
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard, but on Twitter they've been talking about how a lot of the actresses, they will be wearing black to the Golden Globe Awards, which is January 7th, to protest against all the sexual harassment that's been going on within Hollywood and just period. So I think that, I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like it's for a great cause. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. They're all supposed to be protesting about gender inequality and sexual harassment in Hollywood. I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like them taking a stance, and these women or just people on the red carpet, they're going to be wearing black, for this cause. I think that it's a good, that it's coming from a good place. But a lot of people on Twitter, they have mixed reviews about it as well. My thing is, in regards to like different racism and violence and things that are going on, what were you guys doing for that? Now, not speaking for all celebrities, I'm just saying as a whole. What were you guys doing in regards to like racism, or just, I mean, that's the way I feel about
Or
it.
all of these young men that are being shot down in the streets
Exactly.
by the police that were not doing anything.
Exactly. Now someone else on Twitter that they tweeted saying that, that they'd make a even stronger message if they just don't show up to the Golden Globes at all. But then you have people who are nominated, and it's like they don't want to take away from that great moment, for different accomplishments. But then someone else said, making a fashion statement is useless, and and a real change needs to be made instead of you just putting on black. Well, what are you doing after you take that black dress off? Right. So I mean, then you have some people are saying this is a good idea, this is a good cause, hopefully this will bring change. But I feel like these A-list celebrities, because they have such a huge platform and they're very influential in our society, I feel like that they should several different issues, because we have a lot of work to do.
They have the platform.
Exactly. So I mean, there again, I think that them taking a stance and protesting about the sexual harassment, because this has gotten out of hand. Like, every week there is someone new. Like like seriously, every week there's someone new. And I mean, cause, but I feel like that don't just pick this one particular thing to take a stance, because a lot of you celebrities have been affected by it directly. I think that you should take a stance on, because these are real issues that are going on within our country and within our world, and you have the platform to influence others. That's just how I feel about it.
Well, yeah, I agree. I don't necessarily think that changing the color of your attire really speaks volumes or it leaves any impression. I do think that because they have a platform that, perhaps some that have not done anything could do more, because we are we need to make a change, all around. Speaking of making a change, I don't know if you guys have seen this video that surfaced on Facebook. This 8-year-old was for his birthday. They had I'm assuming she's a stripper, and she did a lap dance for him. The child is 8 years old. It is so one to be. She's actually the one who out, and different people were commenting on it. I had not seen it until she had put it out. It is so disturbing.
Very disturbing.
I cannot even imagine what could be in the minds of those people who are so ignorant to have this girl at this 8-year-old's birthday, and she's giving this boy a lap dance. And there are other children around. There are adults there.
Cheering them on,
applauding, and they're thinking, you know what? I think that the adults need to be arrested. It's wrong.
Well, I mean, look at the stripper. Yes, you may be getting paid, but why? Have some integrity, and every opportunity is not a good opportunity. And just because you're getting paid $50, however much they paying you, that should not ever make things right. I wouldn't even feel right doing that.
That's the point that I'm making. When are the adults going to stand up and be adults and make adult decisions and stop being ignorant? Because there is nothing cute or funny about that situation. This is an 8-year-old child, and the other thing that was so disturbing, girl to the side, and she looked like she was in shock. She was like, oh my God, it was just too much. And how could you think this is funny? It's entertaining. Who could even think this was a good idea? Even if this woman who was hired to do this, you came, let's give her the benefit of the doubt that she didn't even know it was for an 8-year-old child. You get there and you see it's for a child. You should say, I am not going to have a part of this.
Mm-hmm. It's just too much. My thing is, at 8 years old, you should be playing with Spider-Man, whatever other type of action figures, cars, whatever you like. Things. There is no way you should be sitting here slapping some stripper butt, and you that's not cute, it's just it's
It's
very
ignorant.
disturbing.
It's just
It's
bottom line
very
ignorant.
disturbing,
And
and everyone in that video should be embarrassed.
I think
And I feel
those
sorry for that little
adults,
boy and them kids
me
being
too,
subjected to that mess.
or this is who's raising you. I feel sorry for that. But those adults that were at that party need to be held accountable for that, because that's not cute. You don't even know what you're doing.
My thing
down
is,
the line.
if you went as far as having a stripper there, was there alcohol there? Just saying. I mean, family members, they have barbecues or even little kids' birthday parties, and there's alcohol for the adults, and they'll have juice and stuff for the kids. But were you serving alcohol to these kids? I mean, it's not the first time we've seen, people pass weed or anything else to, young kids, so everyone in that the stripper should be embarrassed. Everyone in there should be embarrassed, and something needs to be done about
I
it.
think they need to be held accountable for that, because that's not cute.
And then, just speaking of, we were talking about the new names that have come up. Is his name Batali?
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the co-hosts off The Chew. Well, The Chew, they terminated all relationships with him, and because of his he admitted to, and he said sorry, that he had misconduct, and he's
but there again, are you sorry? Are you sorry? Because you're only those that are coming out saying, yes, I've done some things that were inappropriate. Why didn't you think it was inappropriate when you did it?
Of course,
when you said it.
Ain't none of these men sorry, and they only sorry that they got caught. Matt Lauer, to everybody, because he would be still sitting up there on Good Morning America.
He's not on Good Morning
America. I'm sorry.
Other Today Show.
Yes, on the Today Show, he would have still sitting up there if he was not exposed. I said to my grandfather, I said, this is just the year of exposure, and whether if it's good or bad, everybody is getting exposed. Then you had the actor, Jesus, what's his name? Matt? Is it Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
He's being accused of harassing people, and I think it's up to like 7 different women that he's been accused of harassing.
Really?
Yes, but he made a tweet, and people have been cutting him up about this. He made a tweet saying that patting someone on the butt in rape or child molestation, right? Inappropriate is inappropriate.
Come on, Matt, that wasn't good.
So there was a lot of celebrities, a lot of different people that was like, clapping back at him, because yes, no, there is no different. You should not be patting anybody on the butt. You're in a work setting. Period. It should not. You shouldn't be making anyone feel uncomfortable. No. Would you want somebody to do it to your daughter?
Your mother,
or your grandmother, your sister, your auntie, sister, or your wife. So I mean, it's just it's disturbing that all of these men, white, Tavis Smiley, just all these people, Russell Simmons, he now he's being accused. But one thing about him, at least he's saying that I didn't had no involvement whatsoever, and he's even willing to take a polygraph test
and pass one.
So he passed one, and he said he's going to take a polygraph test for each accuser, each situation that he's been accused of.
You know what? This goes back to Bill Cosby.
He passed.
This goes back to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's looking like a choir boy right now.
Compared to all these different men.
I'm sorry, Bill Cosby. I'm not condoning anything he's guilty of doing, but all I'm saying is Bill Cosby is looking a little... Because I mean, really, at least the women came back to him, so it was sort of a mutual thing in some instances.
Yeah, to me, there's a lot of gray areas with that, right, but a lot of these accusers, it's just black and white.
Bill Cosby's like, man, I put on, these dark sunglasses and walk around this cane and acting like I couldn't see for the sympathy vote for nothing.
Act like I couldn't see. Did you know? How he couldn't see? Acting like
all of a sudden he blind. Stop it.
He's getting up in age.
Yo, there's a lot of people getting up in age. We all are. Every day we get up and breathe. We getting up in age. And all of a sudden now you've been accused. Now you can't see. But at any rate, nevertheless, Bill Cosby is looking a little bit, comparison. I do want to say this. I want to say that congratulations. Finally, Nina Simone will finally be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She will be among the 5 inductees, including Bon Jovi, Dire Straits, I don't know who that is. The Moody Blues and the Cars. I'm not familiar with either of those, but nevertheless, in order to be eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 25 years have to have gone by since the release of the artist's first album or single. Nina Simone's first studio album was released in 1958.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. The induction ceremony will take place on April 2018. Nina Simone was a songwriter, she was an arranger, and an activist in the civil rights movement, and she died in 2003.
Oh,
so that's very nice.
And sometimes it's really sad that a lot of people, they get recognized for their hard work and things that they've done well after they have passed away. It's been well over 10 years, about what, 14 years, almost 15. You know, just celebrate me now. Don't wait till I'm dead.
And that's what I want you to do. Celebrate me now. Before your mother is now. Girl, you have a really good mother. You need to stop playing.
I never said that I did not.
Yeah, but your facial expression.
I've never. No, but see, the thing that you never give anyone the opportunity to give you that recognition. You just pat yourself. I always give you recognition. I've been on this show. I've talked to other people. People know how the great relationship that we have, and they know how good of a mother that you are to me, and they know how good of a daughter I am to you. You always have to pat your little self. Yo, you would think your arm would get tired from patting yourself on the back. Never. Want the opportunity to say, you know what, you do such an awesome job.
I do. Others, I do. I do, but not you, because you won't. Speaking of wonderful women, every week we acknowledge a woman of which we call a woman of the week. And this woman doesn't necessarily have to be a celebrity or anything of that nature, but just someone that is doing amazing things in her community. And we thought that it was only right to nominate Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey has done amazing things in the Black community and just for women.
Community in different countries.
In different countries. She has the school in South Africa. So she's doing amazing things, and she's not sharing her wealth and her knowledge and things like that. And she will make history. First Black woman to receive the prestigious Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes.
See, stuff like that is why I don't think people should just not go. But I feel like you should take other ways to take a stand.
Yeah.
Besides, not saying that that's not a good thing, but I feel like after you wear the whole black dress thing, then what else you're gonna do after that? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But so, I think that is awesome. It's a lot of other people who have been nominated for the Golden Globes, and congratulations to all of them.
Yes. So Oprah Winfrey, you are our woman of the week.
Yes. She's always done something to give back, and the world has just watched her just rise to the top. She's tip top.
She's another one that they said that she would never make it into TV.
They said she was ugly.
She was too ugly. She was fat.
She was black.
She was all of that, and
she took over Chicago, and she took over just everything else.
Phil Donahue out of the business.
Speaking of TV, we have to talk about the whole Omarosa situation that I feel like every Black person, first of all, I don't even want to as this is just like a Black show or African American show, but every Black person can agree that we all were side-eyeing her like, girl, no, nobody want to hear your sob story or your mess when, just a few months ago, or even this time last
week.
Okay, you were declaring that we all will be bowing down to Donald Trump, and then look at this.
And when she found out that she's not one of the club members, really?
See, they knew all along. They just used you until right. She the one who found out.
She thought
that she was a Negro. Okay, she the one who found out that she was Black. I was gonna say the other word, but I had to. I did not.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, I didn't say that because I wanted to be, politically correct.
No,
so
we are never
she's Black. Right. Okay, you are Black. You always been Black. But don't try to come in over here and kumbaya with the Black sisters and be all power to the Black people when just you was just rubbing shoulders with these other folks that look at us in different ways.
Well,
I'm just saying it that way.
her version of the story was that she resigned. However,
I heard she got dragged out.
Well,
like they
I
kicked
heard
her out
that
the White House.
she didn't necessarily resign. So regardless, however, she's out, and all of that she was, proclaiming, she was going to be the liaison for the Black community and this, that, and the other. First of all, you do not speak for me. You do not represent me. You do not speak for me. She is arrogant.
We traded you a long time ago, girl.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Honestly, the most epic thing about this all was Robin Roberts. Actually, you know what? Share your award for the Woman of the Week.
She is not Woman of the Week. Woman of the Week are for people who do philanthropic things. Robin Roberts. Now, don't get me wrong. She read her now, but she is not gonna be Woman of the Week. Not for that.
Well, we split our awards. Well, we agree. So, Robin, you get my half because you checked her. That was the most epic thing. I actually.
What was funny is because she's very proper and poised. So bye, Felicia. That was funny.
But the way she did it, and she just kept it moving.
Mm-hmm.
She said, that was.
She said, she has a story to tell,
and she will be trying to sell it.
And she'll be trying to sell it, just like the guy from who they said that was just a coffee boy. He getting ready to go to jail, but he got a book coming out.
Who?
The guy who started telling on the whole Trump administration with the Russian people, with the wife that's from Chicago or wherever she's from.
Really?
Yeah, he getting ready to come out with a book. So
Well, no, it was never what her role was in the White House, what she did. Because everybody is now saying she brought no substance. No one really knew what you did. So,
well, it's just like they said he was the coffee boy. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I saw that with that interview. You and I watched that together.
Yes. And he's getting ready to come out with a book.
Right.
He said he's been working on it.
I'm gonna come out with one too.
Bye, Felicia. Okay, bye.
So now all of a sudden she wants to be Black. Good, and now she referred to my people. Girl, please.
We ain't your people. We traded you a long time ago.
You gave up that card.
Long time ago. So she responded to Robin Roberts by Felicia comment, and and she said for one that it was petty, that she shouldn't have said that, and she said that it's a Black woman civil war. You are the last person to be talking about Black women in civil war
or petty
when you weren't all power to the people or uplifting my Black sister. You weren't like that prior to this incident. Right. So don't be like that now. And nobody is buying it. The View, everybody was reading her.
Yeah,
we are not buying it.
No. Sorry,
Omarosa, you could take that somewhere else. We are not buying it.
No, you will not be invited to. Now all of a sudden she want to come to the family picnic, girl. No.
Speaking of Trump,
45.
I just want to say this. I ain't say president. I just said Trump.
Okay.
Speaking of Trump, I am so tired of him commenting on Chicago. You know nothing about our city. You don't want to do anything to help or assist or stop the different things that are going on in our city. And my thing is, you're not from here. You have no say-so whatsoever or what goes on. The people of Chicago, we know more than anybody else the things that go on within our city. We see it every single day. Sometimes we live it. It's right in front of our eyes. We know more than anybody else. I am so tired of him getting on national news and calling our city out, but you're not doing anything to make things different.
Well, like you and I, we were saying in the car, that it's all about because of Barack Obama.
I think there is some correlation there.
Some fixation on Barack Obama.
And just because first of all, Barack Obama, he's here almost every other week, it seems like. Prince Harry was here. I mean, it's a lot of great things that go on in this city every day, all the time. But yet you keep wanting to shine the light on the negativity. For whatever reason, when there's several different other cities that have either worse or the same type of crime that we have.
Well, it's all about Barack Obama.
Leave us alone. If you're not here to help us and make things better, then I don't need you to say nothing about us at all. You didn't even have the courage to come and be here and stand in front of the people who support you. So don't say nothing about our city whatsoever. This is a beautiful city. It has birthed many wonderful people, powerful people. It has birthed Oprah Winfrey. It has birthed Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. So don't say nothing about our city or people like Chance the Rapper. Every time I hear his name, he's helping and giving to somebody else.
He has never acknowledged any wonderful thing that Chance the Rapper is doing.
No.
He's never acknowledged anything that Barack Obama, the museum that they're doing, Oprah Winfrey, or anyone.
But not even big names.
No,
it's always wonderful, positive things that are going on within this city. And yet I am tired of people who don't even live here or not even from here. They're constantly want to shine the light on negativity. So someone who's never even been to Chicago, you are just scaring them, like, making it seem like, as soon as you walk out your house, you get shot or you get shot at. And that is not true. That is not true.
Honestly, because I know several people that are not from Chicago that talk to, and they honestly feel like, oh my God, how do you get to work? Or, how do you get around? Every block we're not being raped and robbed and shot at. There's pockets in every city, every community, in every state. But like you said, if you're not going to come here and be a part of the solution, then shut up.
Please.
Bottom line, shut up. He's always wanting to, rile the crowd up. I cannot stand.
And even the police department, I cannot remember his name. He's always on the news. He even said, that's not fair for you to say that, it's many people who are in different positions who are, doing something to make this city better, a better place. But it's not the worst. And I feel like that it's a beautiful city.
It's
and
filled with culture.
Exactly.
And places to visit.
Exactly.
And to eat.
And it's more nice people than you run into mean or negative or just evil people. So I am tired of him shining this negative light on our city when you're not even trying to do anything to correct it. So do not mention Chicago's name ever again unless you try and do something to help it. And that's how I feel about that.
All right, girl.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I see that. You feel better now?
I do feel better because I don't like that. On a positive note, speaking of Chicago, on the news, there is a 4-year-old boy who, like I said, he's from Chicago, who his goal was to reach 100 books in one day. He was able to reach his goal. He read 100 books. Now he's 4 years old, and he was able to reach his goal in one day. His name is Caleb Green, and Caleb started his reading marathon last week on Saturday with hopes to reach his goal. His parents streamed the whole process on Facebook while thousands of viewers were sharing and liking and loving and encouraging him to reach his goal, and he did. And he was so excited when he did. And he is a Black boy and who has a father and his sister, and they all were there reading together. And I think that is awesome.
I was telling Brittany that the picture that I saw, or the clip that I had seen, the video clip I had seen on the news, the father was sitting on the couch with his 2 children. He had his arms around his children, and the sister was reading. And that was that. I just absolutely love that, because not all Black men are standing on the corner with showing their drawers with their pants hanging down, or with a gun or a knife waiting to rape, rob you. So congratulations. I think you're doing an amazing job with your children, and thank you.
And stuff like that is what happens in Chicago. And things like that need to be showcased and need to be, brought to the limelight for others who aren't from this city or who don't see local news. They need to be able to see it.
And that's why we talk about Chance the Rapper so much, because every time you see him in the news, he's never been, out there where there's anything negative attached to his name or his brand. He's always giving back to the city he is from.
Yes.
And he doesn't even
to the community that he's from, the neighborhoods that he's raised in.
last week we talked about the 300 gym shoes that he donated for Christmas. Shoes that haven't even been released yet. Michael Jordan. And so, there's so many positive things that he's doing. This young man who's raising his children, he's in the home. So number 45, shut up.
If you want to talk about something, let's talk about these 12 women or 14, I think, that have accused you of sexual harassment.
Right. When are we going to talk about that?
Let's talk about that. Everybody else is being are being fired from their jobs and this, that, and the other, and you still in office. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about when we're going to start this impeachment process.
Oh my God, it's a whole campaign of that. I actually heard a commercial on the radio about impeaching.
Well, we talked about a couple of weeks ago that billionaire who started that.
Yes. It's a lot of people for it. It's a lot of people for it. They have a whole list of reasons why that he needs to be impeached. And I am for it because, if we care about our future, if we care about our children's future, our grandchildren's future, we can't continue to let this go on. And, something has got to give.
Well, I just think that this Russian investigation is not over with. And there are other things that's coming down the pike. And prayerfully, he will be in that number.
Yes, prayerfully. We are praying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So as we are coming to a close.
Already? I got so much fun today.
Yes. As we are coming to a close, I just wanted to reiterate to you that, no matter what because this has been a trying year for all of us.
It has.
Year for all of us. The nation, just the world. It's so much going on. It's whether you're a business owner, whether you're not a business owner, where just even with just healthcare. Last night was the last day for that.
I really hope that those that needed to do that.
Yes.
Because they did not publicize that.
They did not.
They kept that on the down low. They did not want people to know that there was a cutoff, and yesterday was it.
And so, as we are coming to a close just of the year, know that there are better things to come in the year of 2018. The theme of 2017 for me was growth and development. Whatever your theme was for this year, just know God is going to take you to the very next level next year. You just have to keep believing and keep working. Absolutely. Now, they said prayer without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. I'm sorry.
Jesus, don't be quoting scriptures that you don't know.
Stop.
Clearly, you're not reading the word. Who is they? First of all, who is they?
It wasn't you.
It wasn't me. Okay, it's the Bible. You're right. It wasn't me. See, you should be. They say it.
Anyway. Anyway, you have the moral of the story. You have to put in work to get things done, to see results. And so if you are serious about going back to school, if you are serious with starting that goal, losing weight, or whatever it is, let 2018 be the year of no excuses and you are leveling up.
Did you get my Christmas present yet?
No, not yet, girl.
When you go get it?
I got you, girl.
What are you getting me for Christmas? What are you getting me for Christmas?
You just said yesterday I had to get you nothing. So now all of a sudden, when the camera rolling, you want to know what I'm getting you.
Well, I said that because I did say that. I said you don't have to get me anything because I already knew that your gifts.
First of all, since you want to talk, I give very great gifts.
You do?
Great gifts all the time.
Do you?
I don't.
Your gifts are okay.
No, they're not just okay. I give very great gifts. I have good gifts in taste. Good gifts. I have good taste in gifts. I have good taste in gifts and just all kind of stuff. So yes, you only have 1 week. I cannot believe that next week is Christmas.
I know.
So if you haven't went Christmas shopping, make sure you get it done and get your kids something for Christmas.
So Brittany came up with this idea that she wanted us to get matching pajamas so we could take in front of the Christmas tree.
We're going to have matching pajamas. I'm so excited.
She wanted to do onesies. I'm not going for that. I can't do a onesie.
She's boring.
I can't do a onesie.
But we're going to have fun.
And you shouldn't either.
Whoa.
So we're going.
Excuse me.
So just look out what we're going to do.
Yourself, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to do a Christmas picture in matching pajamas, and we're going to put it on social media and this works out.
It's gonna be fun. So I hope everyone is. We're gonna see you next week, but I just hope everyone has an awesome week, a productive week, and just tie up any loose ends that you have throughout this year, whether it's bills, whether it's school, just whatever it is. Tie up those loose ends, and let's start 2018 with a bang. And we are getting done this year.
Yeah, we are. We have some amazing things. We are so excited. Seriously, we got some really good things coming, and you guys be on the lookout for that.
Yes, yes, yes. So please don't forget to visit elegantbehavior.com/shop Zuri Body Essentials. You can save 10% off by using the code NEXT in all caps 10 next 10. You can get 10% off on any purchase from now through the end of the year, even after Christmas. So we have gift boxes and gift sets that are available, all natural, all organic. Make sure you visit us on our website. And if you don't follow us on social media, Zuri Body Essentials, Let's Talk Woman to Woman, Elegant Behavior, you need to follow us and tell your friend, sister, and your mother to follow us as well.
And share our video.
Share, and let us know what you think about our show today. Everyone have a wonderful day. If you're in Chicago, it's 40 degrees and it is beautiful. Go out, finish your Christmas shopping, do whatever you need to do.
They said last year this time it was 9.
Thank you, Jesus. It's not.
So it's 40 today. So
thank you, Jesus.
Have
it's
a
not.
great weekend, everybody. Thank you so very, very much for tuning into your ultimate favorite mother and daughter duo.
Let's Talk Woman to Woman with Elegant Behavior.
Yeah.
Have a nice Saturday.